Good evening, I'm Haley Wilkes.
I'm Scott Dennis. Thanks for being with us. Our top story tonight, a bombshell in Washington. President Trump's chief strategist is out.
Steve Bannon's departure marks the fourth major resignation from the Trump administration in the last month. ABC's Janae Norman has the latest reaction out of Washington.
It's the fourth major shakeup of the Trump administration in as many weeks. Now, with the exception of Mike Pence, all of the president's original men are out. In the last month, first press secretary Sean Spicer resigned, then chief of staff Reince Priebus. Anthony Scaramucci resigned as communications director after just 10 days, and now Steve Bannon. The announcement just days after President Trump wouldn't commit to saying whether he has confidence in Bannon.
He's a good man. He is not a racist, I can tell you that. He's a good person. He actually gets a very unfair press in that regard. But we'll see what happens with Mr. Bannon. But he's a good person, and I think the press treats him, frankly, very unfairly.
Many close to Trump had been privately urging him in recent weeks to fire Bannon, who also fought with several people inside the White House, including Trump's son-in-law, Jared Kushner. And news of his departure comes amid ongoing backlash over Trump's reluctance to denounce white supremacists and neo-Nazis by name in the wake of the violence in Charlottesville. Before joining forces with Trump last August, Bannon was best known for running Breitbart News, an inflammatory so-called alt-right site with a record of producing a number of racially charged headlines.
I've never sat down with Steve Bannon and said, hey, are you a white nationalist or a white supremacist? But I think the toleration of it by Steve Bannon is inexcusable.
The DNC released a statement on Steve Bannon's departure saying, quote, there is one less white supremacist in the White House, but that doesn't change the man sitting behind the Resolute desk. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
Meanwhile, the backlash continues over what happened in Virginia. Republicans are now openly criticizing the president, even questioning his ability to lead after his contentious news conference and combative tweets earlier this week. And outside of Washington, the criticism continues. The mother of the woman killed during the rallies in Virginia says she will not meet with the president.
What he said about my child, and it's not that I saw somebody else's tweets about him. I saw an actual clip of him at a press conference equating the protesters like Ms. Heyer with the KKK and the white supremacists.
I'm not putting anybody on a more...
President's response to Charlottesville is even more under a microscope now. In the wake of the Barcelona attack, President Trump immediately denounced the terrorism there on Twitter, and today he tweeted that radical Islamic terrorism must be stopped. A protest planned for Monday evening near a Confederate monument in downtown Bradenton, and Manatee County commissioners call an emergency meeting this afternoon. Commissioners want to make sure the violence that recently happened in Charlottesville does not happen here. They're considering temporarily removing the monument and placing it in a safe location until the community decides where it ultimately should go. ABC 7's Rick Adams joins us live from the Manatee County Administration Building with more. Rick?
Yes, Scott, the meeting is still going on right in there. The protest involving those who are against and for the Confederate monument will take place on Monday night. Right now, commissioners are deciding whether the monument should be removed and placed in a safe place. They just want to make sure things will remain peaceful on Monday.
It's just chaos. It has been used as a tool to divide this community. And for us to move forward, and to keep someone from getting hurt, possibly Monday, we need to take action in this meeting today.
It's our history. It celebrates our veterans. Why would you be against our veterans?
And a decision has yet to be made on this. They are taking public comment right at the moment. And as soon as we hear a final decision on this, we'll certainly pass it along to you. Reporting live from Bradenton, I'm Rick Adams. Back to you.
Thank you, Rick. The Manatee County Clerk of Court is taking some extra safety precautions as well. Staff members say because of planned protests and demonstrations in and around the Manatee County Courthouse and downtown Bradenton area, the Clerk of Court has decided to close the office and the Historic Records Library at 1 p.m. on Monday to make sure their employees and customers stay safe. The clerk's office plans to resume normal hours on Tuesday. Now to a follow-up on how the city of Gainesville is preparing for possible violence violent protests. Officials and police say they're still preparing for a white nationalist protest next month, even though the University of Florida denied event space for a planned event there. Yesterday, the city commission agreed to give the mayor authority to sign an emergency declaration if the September 12th event takes place. This week, UF denied a request for event space from a white nationalist group connected with Richard Spencer. The university president cited concerns of violence just days after the events in Charlottesville, Virginia.
All right, let's get a check on our first alert weather right now with meteorologist Steve Newman, and some showers around right now, Steve.
They certainly are. We had some really strong ones up around Tampa Bay earlier today. One guy hit by lightning on a golf course this morning, and the outflow boundary from those storms has spread southward and triggered a couple in our area. One up around Whitfield and the airport about an hour or so ago, and one fairly strong one while those storms moving away. We had one fairly strong one down around Clark Road, and it's kind of evolving out around Mayaca River State Park. Looks like we might be seeing some just offshore beginning to form too. Taking a look at our overnight forecast, and I think it's got initialized fairly well. You can see the storms down around Northport, but overall things clear out overnight. Winds become calm. It is going to be muggy. It's going to be warm. Tomorrow is going to be hot with a high heat index. So don't expect any cool air, with drier air bringing less thunderstorms tomorrow. Look at this, overnight. At midnight, it's still over 80 degrees, very slowly cooling off into the upper 70s. Coming up in a few minutes, I'll have a complete look at our forecast and also look at the tropics. We have Tropical Storm Harvey and maybe another storm developing out of the Atlantic. Details coming up. Scott, Haley.
All right, Steve, thank you. A mother and daughter in Sarasota are facing charges tonight after police say they were offering illegal massages and prostitution out of their home. Police say a phone call to investigators about possible illegal activity there led to the arrest of 55-year-old Ann Dodge and her daughter, 30-year-old Jennifer Dodge. The police department's street crimes unit conducted a month-long operation to collect evidence that the women were operating the massage parlor without a license. Police say the daughter offered to perform sexual favors for money to an undercover officer. Police say it was the tips that ultimately helped them make these arrests.
It's very sad and unfortunate, and that's why we definitely encourage the community to reach out to us and provide us with those Crime Stopper tips, because without that, this case would never have been investigated.
Both women were booked into the Sarasota County Jail, and the investigation is ongoing.
An update now on a case against a former Sarasota County Sheriff's deputy. An outside judge has been requested to replace Judge Thomas Krug in the trial for former Deputy Frank Bybee. Krug recused himself from the case earlier this week before hearing defense motions. Bybee is facing 25 charges, including attempted murder, exploitation of the elderly, and fraud, after a 79-year-old woman reported that he was harassing her and tried to kill her. His trial is scheduled to start on September 5th.
An honor for Northport Solid Waste. The department has been awarded the Silver Excellence Award from the Solid Waste Association of North America. The city division is being recognized for its creativity in social media videos they make for awareness campaigns about the importance of recycling. Northport's solid waste manager considers the award an honor and says reusing and recycling materials is one of the most important things residents can do to help the Northport community. Congratulations to them. Still to come in your Suncoast News tonight, the investigation into those responsible for a terror attack in Barcelona, Spain. Today, authorities releasing more details about those killed and injured.
And First Alert meteorologist Steve Newman is back with your forecast after the break, plus a snake milestone, how many pythons hunters have been able to catch in the Everglades.
My name is Luke Perry, and I am 1 million strong. I'm in the fight against colorectal cancer because I believe we can win it. Colon and rectal cancers are the second leading cause of cancer deaths among men and women in the U.S. Colon cancer is preventable. Know the risk factors and make sure to get screened. There are simple, take-home options available. Take control of your health. Screening for colon cancer isn't embarrassing. It can be life-saving. To find out more about your options, visit fightcrc.org.
It's Lincoln's summer sales event here at Alex Karras Lincoln. Drive a brand new 2017 Lincoln MKX Sport Utility for $349 per month, or Lincoln's flagship, the 2017 Continental, for $449 per month. We have a great selection of certified pre-owned Lincolns. These vehicles have warranties up to 100,000 miles and come with complimentary roadside assistance. Alex Karras Lincoln, affordable luxury, winner of the prestigious 2015 President's Award, serving Florida's Sun Coast since 1978. We're located 2 miles north of the Sarasota-Bradenton Airport on US 41.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here at the Wanna-Be Inn on the beautiful shores of Manasota Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabeinn.com.
So, you've decided to go to college. That's cool. So, pop quiz. Which is a better way to earn your degree? Commute to college and fill your gas tank, get stuck in traffic, drive in bad weather, try to find a parking space, walk a half mile to class, or learn online at Independence University. In the park on a bench, on the beach on a towel, or on your couch with your kid. Your campus is wherever you want it to be. You don't go to college. College goes to you. That's independence. That's Independence University. You schedule classes around your schedule, and all your supplies, including a brand new laptop and tablet, are included with tuition. At Independence U, you'll learn from professional instructors with real work experience. You'll get personal support in school and employment assistance when you graduate. Get your degree, but keep your life. That's independence. That's Independence University. So if you're really smart, you'd call now.
Call 1-800-319-0237.
Independence U, for an independent you.
Call 1-800-319-0237.
Today, everyone is looking for more fashionable choices in flooring than ever before. And G. Fried has responded with a huge selection of carpets, tile, wood, laminate, and vinyl. Installed by a highly skilled team, G. Fried has got everything you're looking for and more. The next time you think about quality flooring, think G. Fried Flooring America. G. Fried Flooring America. Our world is at your feet.
Now to the terror attack in Barcelona, Spain that left at least 13 people dead, around 120 hurt, and one of those killed was an American.
A terrorist barreling through one of the city's biggest tourist spots in a rented van, leaving a trail of victims. Police are still searching for the driver of that van. ABC's Molly Hunter reports from Barcelona with more on the attack.
I want to acknowledge that we have now received word and confirmed the death of one American citizen in the terrorist attacks in Spain.
One American now confirmed dead, Jared Tucker from Northern California, traveling with his wife Heidi.
There was screaming and yelling, and I just ended up further and further away without my husband.
More than a dozen others also died, and over 100 people wounded in the last 24 hours in at least 2 attacks here. Authorities saying the victims are from more than 30 different countries. This is the bloody aftermath of the first attack yesterday, striking in the heart of a European city. Shortly after 4 p.m. in Barcelona's famous Las Ramblas neighborhood, the street was filled with tourists on a warm summer eve.
And all of a sudden we heard screaming almost like an amusement park, and there was just a wall of hundreds of people running at us, and we ran.
They say it was absolute chaos. A white van hopped the curb, then swerved into the pedestrian boulevard. Another American tourist, Sherry Weiss, describes that moment of panic.
I saw bodies flying in the air, and I immediately said, calm down, you have to get out of here, you're gonna get killed. It was hundreds and hundreds of people. It was packed.
Escaping not easy. Look at this. The van speeding down this path in red at 50 miles per hour, traveling 1,000 feet before coming to a halt. The front of the vehicle smashed.
Terror is all you can see in people's faces. I think that's the part that I won't forget, is just the look on people's faces.
And the look on people's faces is so very different tonight. There are memorials set up on either side of this pedestrian plaza, but Spain, so long spared the recent horrors its neighbors have been through, has now joined them. Molly Hunter, ABC News in Barcelona.
Here at home, hunters have now killed 500 Burmese pythons in the Florida Everglades. A Miami snake hunter killed the 500th python yesterday. It was his second kill since the South Florida Water Management District started the python elimination program in late March. The program pays hunters to kill the pythons in the Everglades. Researchers say the snakes are killing populations of native mammals and pose a threat to the Everglades restoration efforts.
They don't have any natural predators, so there's not a lot of things that are eating them, and they're known to eat everything from alligators to small deer, a lot of medium and small mammals, birds, so they do have a wide, varied diet.
Also this week, legislation was filed that would create a state pilot program to try to help eradicate pythons and other invasive species such as tegu lizards and lionfish. The bill will be considered during the 2018 legislative session, which will start in January. And Steve is back with our first alert forecast, and a lot to talk about lately.
Right, yeah.
We've got not only showers around here, we've got the tropics heating up and an eclipse that I'll be watching in Tennessee on Monday.
Oh, good for you.
You and John will both be in different spots.
John's in South Carolina.
Yeah, very cool.
Now, we want to take a look at the tower cam, and I chose to use it a few minutes ago because there were some showers clearly visible out there beyond Longboat Key, and they're still there, but some of that may be virga, not actually hitting the ground, but beautiful skies, typical summertime skies across the Sun Coast. And at the airport right now, the current temperature is coming in at, what is it, 89, 88 degrees right now. The heat index is 98. It's been about 100 about an hour ago. The dew point 75, and with really light winds, it's going to be a muggy night. Look at the heat index across the viewing area. Bayaca City, 104, 102. And if anything, we're going to add 2 or 3 degrees to this tomorrow because there will be less clouds, no rain to cool us off, and a lot of sunshine. It's going to be a hot day tomorrow. Pace yourself if you're out golfing. Get it done early. Don't work during the afternoon around the house. I would recommend that. Now, we did have some strong storms up to the north of us earlier today, and one particularly strong storm formed right about Clark Road and I-75. It's, in the last hour, has been evolving out across Mayaca River State Park. And this is what we were looking at on our tower cam just off Longboat Key. It looks like it's beginning to touch Siesta Key. Could be getting some sprinkles there right now. Things are going to dry out. Now, you wonder, what is this thing? Well, this is our water vapor image of atmospheric moisture, and that is an upper level low that has entrained some drier air moving over the southern part of Florida. Now, just because it's drier air doesn't mean the moisture at the surface can't pop up into this mid and upper level dry air, as you can see some storms down there. But it is going to shut down, I think, our storms for one day tomorrow, and they'll come back on Sunday. Now look at the tropics. 3 things to look at. First of all, an African easterly wave has a 40% chance of developing, and we also have Invest 9192L, and it has a 60% chance of developing over the next 5 days. We'll look at it in a minute. The big weather story, though, is Tropical Storm Harvey. Now, the center of Harvey is right about here, but look, it's being blown by wind shear off to the east, and the storm really needs to be vertically stacked to intensify and become a hurricane, and with it being blown off the top being blown off, it's going to remain weak. 40, 45 mile-an-hour winds over the weekend, perhaps 70 by Monday. Interests along the Gulf Coast, if this forecast is correct, should be taking attention to that by early and middle of next week. Now, here's Invest 92L. Do not freak out at the spaghetti plot because it looks like it's making a dead aim for Florida. A lot of models show it not really developing a strong central circulation, just bringing in moisture, not rain. Wendy will look at it over the weekend. Bob will check in on Monday with it. I'm not particularly worried about this right now, and it's still about a week away from causing any problems. Now, here's a solar forecast, the solar eclipse forecast for us. It begins at 1:29 and 80% eclipsed about 10 minutes before 3. Make sure you're wearing your glasses. The forecast at that time, though, some showers in the area and a lot of clouds, and then the eclipse will end at 4:15. I hope to be having clear skies up in Tennessee. Here's our overnight forecast showing the storms to the northwest of us kind of dissipating and moving away. Dry overnight with that dry over us. Dry tomorrow for the most part, maybe some sea breeze showers inland, but then Sunday things moisten up again. We'll see a return of the afternoon, evening thunderstorms and somewhat cooler, more tolerable summertime conditions for us. Winds on the open water tomorrow, east in the morning, westerly in the afternoon, only 5 knots, smooth. It's not even, that should be smooth on bay and inland waters. And the water temperature 92 and the air temperature 91. Even going to the beach, you're not going to get a lot of relief. Here's my forecast for tonight. Partly cloudy and muggy. Our low temperature 75 with light winds. making it feel muggy. Heat index tomorrow, 105 or greater, the official forecast high 92. And here is your first alert 7-day forecast showing that only a 20% chance of showers tomorrow, maybe inland, mainly inland, and we pop back up to 50% on Sunday, and then just your average chance for the rest of the week. Tomorrow's not going to be the greatest day, and we'll hope for more sunshine coming up on Monday. Scott, Haley.
All right, Steve, thank you so much. Now to first alert traffic. No major crashes in the area right now, but we're seeing some of the usual congestion along I-75 as you head north, and it starts right around Fruitville Road in Sarasota, and then it goes all the way north past State Road 64 in Manatee County. Slow going right now. Haley?
Thank you, Scott. In health news tonight, one of the most common exercise-related injuries, stress fractures. When they happen, this is how it happens. Muscle becomes weak and is unable to bear the strain of physical activity. The muscle then transfers that stress to the bone, where it produces a tiny yet debilitating break. Women are more at risk than men. To prevent them, make sure your shoes are not old and that they're tailored for your specific exercise. Also, get enough calcium and vitamin D in your diet to keep your bones strong. Start slowly if you're getting back into the swing of things, and use correct form. Having a purpose in life may help people maintain their function and independence as they age. That's according to a new study published in JAMA Psychiatry. People in the study who reported having goals and a sense of meaning were less likely to have weak grip strength and slow walking speeds. Those are two signs of declining physical ability and risk factors for disability. Purposeful living has previously been linked with other aspects of well-being, including a longer life, lower risk of disease, better sleep, and healthier behaviors. Coming up, officials in Finland boosting security after several people were stabbed and a llama on the loose. Why police say this fearless animal broke out of its pen.
I heard about the Dotoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Dotoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Dotoli Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
If you're only hungry for a slice of apple pie, why buy the whole pie? And you certainly wouldn't want to pay for an all-you-can-eat buffet. So if you don't use your cell phone that much, why get charged for a plan that's too big, or even an unlimited plan? Luckily, there's still a wireless company that shares your values. Welcome to Consumer Cellular. Our average customer pays about $25 a month for everything they need. Many pay even less, as plans start at just $10 a month. You'll get a straightforward bill that's easy to understand, with no surprises, and all the attention you deserve from our friendly customer service team. No wonder Consumer Cellular has received J.D. Power Awards for highest customer service. Plus, if you're an AARP member, you'll receive special discounts. It's easy to switch. You can even keep your phone and your number. So stop paying for more than you need and start your 30-day risk-free trial today. Call 800-457-2317, go online, or visit a Target store today.
Get the hottest deals of the year during the summer clearance event going on now at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Shop the area's largest selection of new Jeep Wranglers, or save big on a new sleek and stylish Jeep Cherokee for as little as $18,999. Drive off today for your next great adventure in a brand new Jeep Renegade for as low as $15,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota today.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate or shop at Goodwill,
I am creating a job. I am Goodwill, yeah.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
The ABC 7 First Alert Hurricane Guide. Download yours today.
Security is being stepped up in Finland tonight after a stabbing in Turku left 2 people dead and at least 6 others hurt. Finnish authorities say a suspect is in custody and being treated in a hospital after officers shot him. Investigators are still trying to determine if this incident was terror-related. And of course, it comes at a time when officials in Spain are investigating that terror attack that killed more than a dozen people and injured at least 100 more. Travelers aboard a JetBlue flight going from Portland to Boston were delayed because of a security precaution last night. All of the passengers were asked to get off the plane for a security check after an employee of the airport tried to get unauthorized access onto the plane. The luggage also had to be taken off and re-screened. Authorities are interviewing that employee. There's no word yet what led to his actions.
Visitors of a national park in central China were treated to some magical views yesterday. Shutterbugs flocked to the park to get a few shots of the landscape after several days of rain. The effect was quite stunning, sending pure white clouds floating above the mountains and the winding road that is nicknamed Heaven Linking Avenue. Now to a llama on the lam. Noir, the llama, got out of his pen this week in New Hampshire to, get this, chase away a bear. And it gets even better. Apparently, Noir is extremely protective of a gaggle of ducks, and that's why she got out, to make sure the bear did not get close to the ducklings. Jackson police were able to chase the llama down with only a little bit of wrangling.
Mother instinct there to protect the young, huh?
I always hear about these different species who kind of take on babies of another, or maybe not babies, not the right word, but of another species and kind of protect them. So that's pretty cool. Well, still to come on your Suncoast News, a new bill filed in the state looking to keep kids safe.
The case that sparked conversation about children and car safety. That story coming up.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
Jacuzzi is proud to present our first ever safe bathing event. The Jacuzzi walk-in tub allows you or a loved one to take a safe and relaxing bath. Never climb in and out of a regular bathtub again. Our walk-in tub offers a low step-in threshold, fast drain technology, soothing hydrotherapy, and even a shower handle. Regain bathing independence with a Jacuzzi walk-in tub and enjoy spending more time with loved ones. Why wait any longer? During our safe bathing event, save $750 on a new walk-in tub. Receive $250 in safety upgrades and a $100 Visa gift card. But if you call right now during this program, we'll double the savings to $1,500, double the safety upgrades to $500, and double it to a $200 Visa gift card with your walk-in tub purchase. Going back to where it all began in 1956, Jacuzzi Incorporated was founded and the Whirlpool bathing category was born. Jacuzzi's patented Hydra Massage jets provide an unmatched bathing experience. Jacuzzi is proud to present our first ever safe bathing event. Never climb in and out of a regular bathtub again. Our walk-in tub offers a low step-in threshold, fast drain technology, soothing hydrotherapy, and even a shower handle. During our safe bathing event, save $750 on a new walk-in tub. Receive $250 in safety upgrades and a $100 Visa gift card. But if you call right now during this program, We'll double the savings to $1,500, double the safety upgrades to $500, and double it to a $200 Visa gift card with your walk-in tub purchase. A safe and relaxing bath is only a phone call away. Call right now to save double on a new walk-in tub. Call now.
Join the fun at the Weddings of Sarasota 17th Annual Wedding Show at the iconic Sarasota Municipal Auditorium on US 41. Sunday, August 27th from noon to 4. Enjoy food, fun, and entertainment with a runway show on stage at 3 p.m. $2,000 in Weddings of Sarasota dollars given out after the runway show. You must be present to win. Pre-register at weddingsofsarasota.com. Brides and grooms are free if registered by midnight on August 25th. Weddings of Sarasota. Register today.